It really is so special to be here today, near the site of the first 4-day meet in Saratoga Springs, which took place 150 years ago, this Saturday. Today is historic for Saratoga and a long time in the making for racing fans in the community. For more than a decade, fans have had limited access to the Oklahoma track to witness the morning workouts. I am thrilled to announce that with the dedication of the Whitney viewing stand, once again, fans will be invited onto the Oklahoma track to experience this morning ritual. The Whitney stand behind us will serve as a platform to view Saratoga's outstanding thoroughbred athletes as they train here. The viewing stand is named in honor of one of thoroughbred racing's most prominent families and dedicated patrons, the Whitneys. W.C. Whitney is undoubtedly one of Saratoga's greatest heroes and is often cited as the man who revitalized Saratoga Racecourse with his purchase of the track in 1901. He later went on to acquire the land on which we stand today, which is known as Oklahoma. But his grandson, C.V. Whitney, C.V.'s wife, Mary Lou, and her husband, John Hendrickson, have not only carried on the tradition, they have expanded their generosity to include the city, the performing arts, a dance museum, and an unprecedented social program for backstretch workers, not to mention Saratoga Hospital. The naming of this structure honors this extraordinary family and their extraordinary commitment to Saratoga Springs. At this point, I would like to call up Christopher Kay, the CEO of the New York Racing Association, for a few comments.
Thank you, Charles. I'd like to begin by thanking Charles, Mary Lou, John, and the entire Saratoga 150 committee for their dedication to celebrating such a milestone here for the Saratoga Racecourse and the community itself. For those of you that may not know me, I recently joined this organization, and the first people I met were Mary Lou and John. It doesn't get any better than that. And it has been a thrill to spend more time with them and with many of you from Saratoga since coming up here a couple of weeks ago. I also want to thank Charles for his leadership with this committee and for being so kind as to recognize the contributions of a number of people on our staff that have played an important role in what you see before you. On behalf of all the men and women of the New York Racing Association, we're very pleased to be able to provide this historically accurate reproduction of the viewing stand that used to grace the great main track. In addition to providing something that is historical and a connection to this wonderful 150-year history, the Saratoga Racecourse, we're also providing something that all fans of Saratoga, both here in New York and across the country, can enjoy for years to come. That ritual where they can come out here in the early morning dawn and see horses train for the races that they'll watch in a few days. The ritual of the morning workouts is an iconic part of the Saratoga tradition, and we're thrilled that we're going to be able to make it another one of the many attractions that grace this great Saratoga Racecourse and provide such a wonderful experience for race fans of all ages to come and enjoy. We hope it will be the kind of place that people will come with their families for generations to come, starting this Saturday, when fans will once again have access to the Oklahoma track for this behind-the-scenes look at the work that goes into training Saratoga's world-class thoroughbreds. It was a priority for us to open this area back to the public as we celebrate the 150th anniversary of the first organized race meet at the Spa, which took place not far from where we stand today, at Horse Haven. Charles has not only summarized the contributions of what have been done by our staff, but also some of the wonderful events and plans that we have for this historic weekend. But it wouldn't be possible without the great Whitney family and all they have contributed to Saratoga and to the Saratoga Racecourse and its wonderful history. And so we're very thrilled to be a part of it. And I want to end by just again extending my thanks to Mary Lou, to John, for all you've done to make this such an incredibly special time for all of us. Thank you very much.
At this point, introducing someone who needs no introduction to say a few words for the family, Mary Lou Whitney.
I'm so honored to be here, and I'm so thrilled that so many people in this community have done so much to make this celebration a success. I'm particularly owe a lot to Charles White and his committee and to all the people who worked hard for this. I also want to say that I'm very thrilled today to have Everett Miller here with me. Everett is the great-grandson of William C. Whitney?
Yes.
Great or great? You are, but you're great, and I love you. Everett is one of the few people who introduced me to horses. And that's the reason I really got into all this. But thank you very much for being with us. And thank all of you for coming here today. And I hope that you come with all your friends to this reviewing stand. It's one of my favorite spots. It's where I stand in the morning when I watch the horses. Thank you.
On behalf of the Adirondack Trust Company, I want to present you with this bronze medallion commemorating the Whitney viewing stand.
Oh no! Look
You
at
can see it
that!
has likeness of the viewing
It's
stand
exact replica.
with Saratoga 150
Oh,
on the back.
how wonderful!
It'll be on eBay by noon.
I am so fortunate to be a part of this historic moment, and I'm so grateful for the contributions and leadership that Mary Lou and John and Charles have provided, as well as the incredible, graceful way they have introduced me to Saratoga race course and the Saratoga community and the New York Racing Association.
I just can't tell you. I'm so delighted with everything that the 150 group have done, including my husband and Charles White and Chris, our new member, but wonderful. I can't tell you how wonderful it is. It's like a dream come true to have this come back the way William C. Whitney wanted it. And I'm so delighted that it's almost an exact replica of what it was before. And so it makes me teary-eyed. I wish I could have been there with him.